This is the third installment of a three-part series on narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. In the previous two segments, I described what NPD is and about narcissistic abuse. Today, I am speaking about recovering from narcissistic abuse. Of course, the best way to avoid all this trouble would be to not get involved with a narcissist in the first place. However, this is not always possible if you are growing up in a family of narcissists or have one or more in your workplace. When choosing friends or life partners, it can be quite easy to get involved with a person with NPD, since narcissists can be quite charming, even seductive. You can find yourself coming under their spell before fully realizing the reality of the situation. If you are ashamed for having been duped into a relationship with a narcissist, then just take a good look at all the other people who are clinging to that person. You were not alone. The best fix or cure is separation from and no contact with the narcissist. You cannot fix or cure this person on your own. The only person over which you have any control is yourself. It is not selfish to take yourself out of an abusive situation. It is best to arrange for this separation to take place with some care so as to minimize the damage. You may find that it is necessary to communicate your no-contact decision to your ex-friend, significant other, or family member. In this case, a short, clearly written letter or email will be the best form of communication. To deliver the news in person risks getting involved in a discussion or an argument over the matter. You must focus on getting yourself safely out of the relationship and less about being polite. Once you make the break, you will have to be prepared for the consequences of your actions and for the emotional toll it will take on you. The amount of time and energy invested in the relationship will relate to the extent of your emotional attachment and recovery. In this regard, there are a few things that I must bring to your attention. First, you must be prepared to lose any or all of your mutual friends. Since the narcissist is a master at manipulation, and his friends are most likely to be enablers, people you once considered your friends will, more than likely, choose your former friend over you. The narcissist will explain your departure in ways that distance himself from any blame. He may explain things in such a way as to leave others with the impression that the blame lies entirely with you. A narcissist will vilify a former friend or ex-significant other, and as such, infect members of his inner circle. It may be a long struggle to emotionally disengage yourself from the narcissist. You may for a long while fantasize about a time in the future when there will be a tearful reconciliation or an opportunity in which you set matters straight by making a dramatic speech or delivering a final rebuff. None of these scenarios is realistic. You will have to give yourself time to come to terms with the reality that nothing more can or should be said or done. Letting go of the past and making a new beginning will not be easy, but it is the only way to peace of mind. It will be hard to speak with friends or family about what you are going through. Most people will not readily believe that you have been a victim of any kind of abuse. People will probably dismiss your complaints with quick fix responses such as, "Why not just forget it and put it behind you?" Or, "You should just forgive and move on." Or, "Other people have it worse than you." They won't realize that you may be experiencing some form of post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, and that your wounds are deep and painful. You need an attentive ear, an ally, and a healthy dose of understanding. Speaking about the difficulties in your former relationship may inspire people to view you as unforgiving, unbalanced, and hysterical over nothing. There are no telephone hotlines for those suffering from narcissistic abuse, and there is no legal recourse unless you have experienced physical or sexual harm. Even if there were, you would have to decide if it is worth time and money to pursue any kind of recompense, as any such action would do little more than prolong your involvement or interaction with your abuser. Your best recourse is to seek out the assistance of a licensed therapist with whom to talk things through. There is no shame in therapy. When something mysterious ails you, you consult with a physician, or if you are having a problem with your teeth, you seek out a dentist. So, when problems in life get too hard to handle alone, you seek out a mental health care professional. Your willingness to make things better for yourself is a good indication that you are on the road to recovery. Your local Catholic Charities office may be able to provide referrals to counselors who offer their services on a sliding or reduced pay scale. It will be helpful to spend some time learning more about narcissistic personality disorder and narcissistic abuse. There are some informative YouTube videos and articles written on the subject. However, do not become preoccupied with the subject either. Give yourself time and space to grieve and to heal. It is natural to grieve the loss of a relationship with family members or friends, even if the relationships were unhealthy. Everyone grieves in his or her own way. It is okay to take time off from that grief from time to time and focus on other things, work, exercise, hobbies, and other activities. Ultimately, you will come to discover that you are experiencing an opportunity to start afresh by making new friends, setting new goals, finding new interests, or rekindling ones that you set aside in the past. Perhaps there were friends with whom you have lost contact and with whom you would like to reconnect. Making a new beginning is very hard, but it can also be a great opportunity for growth if you allow it to become so. Let the difficulties from your past experiences become lessons for the future. You are now wiser to the characteristics of narcissistic personality disorder and can now recognize when someone is trying to draw you in. Surround yourself with people who are genuinely kind and compassionate and learn from them. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be informed when a new video is posted. Peace be with you.